Hey everybody, so I've been doing an oil change in my car today and I'm getting ready to do one on Beez's car. I want to talk to you all about something, get your all's opinion on something and just see how you all felt about it and go over some of the features and pros and cons of these things. What we're talking about today is oil. So if we do our own oil change, we know that there's a couple of different ways to get your oil. You can do, the common way anymore is this is a 5-quart jug. This will do most cars. If it's 4 quarts, you get one left over. Mine's like 5.2, so I get one of these and a quart, or like a thing of like oil additive that'll make your 0.2. Steve's truck takes like 7, so he gets 2 of these, and he's got 3 left over for next time. Etc., etc. So you can buy one of those. You can also buy these. This is a case of 6 quarts. This is like roughly 30 bucks, between 25 and 32. I think is what most of them run anymore. This is like 40, this was like 44, I got it on sale, I didn't pay that much for it, but inside of here obviously is 6 individual quarts. 6 individuals, or you can just go buy 5 individuals, 6, whatever, This is the more economic way. I only got that, like I said, it was on sale for like 19 bucks on clearance. So I picked it up, so that was cheaper than this. Most people go with this, very few people go with that. The dealership I got my oil changed at, they buy them this way, but they buy them by the pallet. And they said it's cheaper to buy a pallet of this than it is to have like the system installed with the squirt gun and the lines and all that stuff. So I get it. But there's a third one that has just come out that I was used to running in the shop, that we used a lot, and a lot of your shops use it this way, and that's in the box. But now it's available to the public. Now, the ones you can get in the shop will be like 12 quarts, 24 quarts, like multiple oil changes. This is 6. You can buy a 12 too. I've got a 12. This is 6. This was $24. So it was roughly just a little bit cheaper than this was, about like $1 or $2. Way cheaper than the 6 quarts by itself. There's 6 quarts in here. It says that it is 70% less plastic than this, and also since this has a spout on it, like a valve, it's like smoother and it doesn't blub, 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 glug or whatever. It says that you can recycle the box and the bag. Obviously you can recycle cardboard. There are some, I don't know, how do you all feel about this oil in a box? Tell me. I see some good and bad. This is more economical to me, and when I say economical, I mean this is probably easier to produce, and it's also probably better for the environment because the cardboard's easily recyclable, that bag in there is easily recyclable versus this. The downside I see to this is you've got to have a way to get this out. So even if I'm going to buy this and be good for the environment and do away with plastic, you're still going to have this plastic jug to put that oil in, to put the oil from here to here into your car. I mean, hypothetically, you could go over your oil filler, but unless it takes 6 quarts, how are you going to like measure or know or whatever? You know what I mean? This is the easy way. You can buy also little oil jugs. They sell them at the shop. They sell it on Amazon, and it's like a gallon. You know, 4 quarts, 5 quarts, whatever. You can buy them whatever size you want, and then you would measure this out. The other problem here is this is 6 quarts. Beez's car takes 4, so you got 2 left over in here. Mine takes 5. Quart left over. Steve's truck takes 7. So you need this and one of these. So you're still incorporating a plastic jug somehow. If your car took like 5.5 or like 5.7 or 6, I would see the advantage of this. I don't know. I like the idea of this because of the economics and the lesser environmental impact of it. The other thing you've got to think about too is you've got to, I feel like this is easier, the jug is easier to store than this because you've got to like put this on a shelf and then get the jug under to get the oil out, just different things. And the other thing too is I ran into these when we ran them in the shop. You normally only get about 5 3/4 of the oil out. Okay, so what we would do at the shop was you'd either hang it and let it all collect by the spout, or you'd turn it upside down and let it all collect in the corner and then cut the hole off in the corner and let it go into a jug so you get all of it out. But you really don't, you'll get like 5.99 quarts out of it. There'll be some left. We still come a long way from what it used to be though, because back in the day, I picked this up at a yard sale. This is what oil used to come in. This was 1 liquid quart, and yes, This is glass. This was Supreme Gulf motor oil. And it's got a seal in here, you'd open it, take the cap off, you just pour this in your car. This was pretty cool. I found this at a yard sale. And then after this, it went to like a metal can, like a pop can, but bigger. And a spout went into it and it leaked everywhere. If you watch videos on that, they leak everywhere. So obviously cans are cheaper than glass, the boxes are cheaper than that. But if you watch the video about me doing Beezus oil change, which should be pop up here, because I'm gonna try and do these in order. I did this oil change. I'm gonna do his oil change with this. So I'll show you what it takes to get this out into the car, et cetera, blah, blah. But I just want to show you the basically, these are your two common ones, and this is, the new Fighter has entered the arena. I know Mobil makes this, Walmart SuperTech comes in this, I think Valvoline makes it, this is Havalon. What's weird is it's been a long time since I've seen Havalon oil in one of these. Anymore, all I see it in is this, so they're trying to do something. I don't know. How do you all feel about this new contender here versus these other two? I'm a partial fan to this because, like, if you're like me, the Z takes 4.97, so it gets 5. The Q takes 5.1, so it gets 5 and a splash of something else. Normally an oil additive, STP or Valvoline or whatever. So one and done, right? One and done. This is just too expensive to buy like a case of 6, and then you got one left over or whatever. But then here, you've still got to incorporate your jug, you've got a quart left over, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Plus then you got a chance of, if you're filling it and you drop this and you spill it and you got to get the valve turned off, you make a mess. To me, this is the clear winner. I prefer this. And like I said, I'll if this, I throw it in the recycling. So let me know what you think. Which one of these three do you like? Is there anything I've missed about any of these that makes them the strongest contender? So like I said, I'm going to get ready to do an oil change on one of these. I'll walk you through that. That video will pop up somewhere in this area. So just let me know what you think. Thanks.